What is up, y'all? Welcome on back to part 4 of my Attack on Titan deep dive series, where I am diving into anything and everything related to Attack on Titan. We have already done seasons 1, 2, and 3. This episode is going to be focusing primarily on the world beyond the walls. This is the lore, the history of the Titans, what happened in the basement, all that being explained in one shorter style episode that is going to be easily digestible for y'all. Mainly because when I watched this for the first time, I thought to myself, what the fuck are they talking about in this show? Because I don't understand anything that's going on. And the second time, while watching and reading along, I thought it connected a lot better. And I had to go to some Wikipedia sites and stuff like that to kind of fill in the gaps. So hopefully this will help you on your journey while watching Attack on Titan with us. And hopefully it connects those dots like it did with me. So without further ado, there will obviously be spoilers from this point forward about the history and the world beyond the walls in regards to Attack on Titan. This is everything that was revealed at the end of season 3 from Grisha's story. So if you have not caught up through season 3, this is your moment to push pause and then come back. So at the end of season 3, we finally learn about what's in Aaron's basement. We get treated to 3 journals from Grisha detailing a life beyond the walls. This world is very different than Parody and the world that Aaron lives. The poor are looked down upon as vermin and lowlives. This other world is referred to as Marley. They have airships, more advanced technology, and the journal explains how Grisha went to the city with his sister. They needed permits in order to exit the internment zone. Definitely see the parallels being made here to the Holocaust. Grisha accepts punishment for him and his sister. One of the guards takes his sister. Presumably he's a nice guy, but come to find out, Grisha's sister never went home and was found dead in a river, and the police blamed her for wandering around town without permission. Grisha ended up developing an uncanny hatred towards these guards and his father. He reveals that their ancestor Emir Fritz made a contract with the Earth Devil 1,820 years ago in exchange for the power of the Titans. After she died, that power was split into 9 Titans who built the empire of Eldia. Eldia was a great and ancient nation that destroyed Marley and came to ruin their continent. The people that gained the power of the Titans designated that all other people and races were inferior, and so began the oppression. They stole away land and possessions and wiped out many bloodlines. Eventually, after decades, Marley plotted against Eldia, inciting civil war. Marley took over 7 of the 9 Titans and won the Great Titan War 80 years ago. King Fritz was given the island of Parody where he built the 3 walls, but non-Marleyan Eldians remained, and they were basically treated like the Jews in the Holocaust. Again, lots of similarities and parallels here. Grisha's father truly believes that he and the non-Marleyan Eldians are the devil, because that's what they've been brainwashed to believe. And the Marleyans are tolerant and show them mercy by giving them land to live on, just happily defending their masters. Grisha was eventually approached by a man at his clinic who was a part of the Eldian restorationists in order to strike back at the Marleyans. Grisha then met Dina Fritz, descendant of the royal family. She was a branch of the family that didn't escape to the island, and now she was the last surviving member of that group. King Fritz took the Founder Titan with him to the island. The Founder Titan basically controls all other Titans. Grisha's plan is to go to the island and take back the Founder Titan, pretty much take out the entire royal family that abandoned them, and use the Founder Titan to destroy destroy all of the Marleyans. It's revealed that Zeke is the son of Grisha and Dina Fritz. Marley then told all the people that the Eldians were going to conquer the world through a reign of terror. And to prevent this, Marley would select 7 kids to become Titans to go there and slaughter the Eldians and Paradis. Marley is realizing the resources of the world are dwindling, and the island of Paradis has a vast amount of fossil fuels buried beneath it. The Restorationist goal was simple. They wanted the Founding Titan, and so did the Marleyans. So they planned to use Zeke as a double agent so that he could steal the Founding Titan and crush Marley once and for all. But as a child, Zeke outed his parents to the Marleyans and doomed them to the island. The guard who punished Grisha years ago and let his sister go with that other guard who eventually killed her, he is the Owl, the leader of the Restorationists. He did this so that Grisha could have an unfathomable hatred towards the Marleyans. The Owl wants Grisha to turn into a Titan and then eat him so that Grisha can gain the power of the Attack Titan. Once you gain the power of one of the 9, you will eventually die 13 years later due to the curse of Ymir. If someone with that power dies before transferring their power, then someone, a subject of Ymir, will be born with the power after their death. All subjects of Ymir are connected by the coordinate, which is the nexus point for invisible paths, connecting all Eldians and Titans. The Founding Titan can control the coordinate, thereby controlling all Titans and Eldians, including being able to manipulate their memories and their will to act. Now, what eventually happens to Grisha Yeager? Well, during the fall of the Wall Maria in 845, the Rice family goes to the village chapel to pray. However, Grisha Yeager, a man with the power of the Attack Titan, meets them there. He begs Freda Rice to save the people inside the walls from the Titans, but she refuses. Grisha attacks the Rice family and transforms into the Attack Titan. He defeats Freda, who is not experienced enough to fully control the power of the Founding Titan, and devours her, stealing her Titan. He then proceeds to exterminate the rest of the family. Grisha kills Rod Rice's wife and children and destroys the chapel. Only Rod survives the massacre, and Historia Rice is unharmed by virtue of having not been present. With Freda's death, Rod succeeds her as the true king. To cover up Grisha's attack, he blames the chapel's destruction and his family's death on bandits. Now, while this is not a full composition of the history and lore of Attack on Titan, this does help connect the dots between season 3 and season 4. Hopefully this episode has helped you better understand what happened at the very end of season 3 with Grisha, the Founding Titans, and then what happened with the Rice family, connecting all of those storylines together. And you still don't have the full story, which will be completely revealed in season 4. So no spoilers for the rest of this story. You're going to continue watching and listening to this deep dive series. I really do appreciate y'all joining me for this series. Again, this is episode 4 of a 10-part series. Season 4 is going to have 3 parts. I'm going to be breaking down parts 1 and 2 in one episode, and then each individual special movie with its own episode. So I have way more Attack on Titan content coming your way. So just make sure you hit that like, subscribe button, hit that notification bell so that you know when a new episode drops. I appreciate y'all joining me for this episode, and I will catch y'all next time on the next one. Laters.